Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll get a look at Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers as they take on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
6. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hold up.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Here's Haskins to throw.
Don't be scared of it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Check 56. You don't know. Shut up.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Quan Alexander, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go,
so
here we go, here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
21. Here we go. Tight left. Stay on.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That would... Goes for 30 yards.
Here we go. 180. Stick is the mic. Stick. Be afraid of me. 11. He's coming. Double up.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it got incomplete.
I got you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Give me that ball.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
13. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right. Hey, Delta. I got you. 6. Mike's 56. Squeeze, double.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Garoppolo again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
He's coming. We got double up.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Let's go. Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to.
Pass gets hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I think they have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him?
21.
Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Mike 35. Mike 35.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
We got four down. Mike 35.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7.
Here we go.
It's third down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
11. Mike 56.
To throw is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DB.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Focus, defense, focus.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. From midfield now, Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Does the big boy have the juice?
Brandon, that's the third. So far in this game, and you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. 65. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2s, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, come on.
On play action, Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
21.
Mike 56.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11.
We got white. We got 4.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's a party now.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
12, fellas, here we go.
Mike 35.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now he's flushed out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Go ahead.
Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Hey, keep 12, fellas, here we go. Lock. Under crunch.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing trying to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins complete. Richardson has it. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football. Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mike's 51, Omaha. Mike's 56. Hey, here I come.
Garoppolo. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Garoppolo now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.
Good work, boys.
I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Go. Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Here we go. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I got you, boy.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. With
can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And this one completes a Reed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they... that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down.
Come on, fellas.
Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo down. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
53 is the mic.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Haskins.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To try again after the sack. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Haskins. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You want this. 2.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here we go.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go.
Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check 25.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position?
Now a hit and a loose football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you, 25.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Haskins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Got a man. That's Quinn. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The throw over the middle taken in. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here I come again.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.